Who cheats more emotional, women or men?
Of course, it's women. Men like relationships that typically are not emotionally attached. Women need emotional attachment. So of course women cheat emotionally more than men because women need that emotional connection for to cheat with a man anyway. So for a man to even be able to get a woman in bed, he has to make love to her mind first. So he emotionally, even though he may be physically appealing to her eyes, he still has to be able to do something to her mind. She has to think about him. He has to plant a seed. She has to like the sound of his voice and the things he say to her because remember now she's attached to somebody else already. That person has her time, her heart, her body. So in order for another man to pull her away from him, he has to be something. He has to stimulate her emotionally, not just physically. He has to stimulate her mind first. So of course women do because even with leaving, women will emotionally unattached from a man before she leave him. Way before the man have a clue she unhappy and ready to go. She starts that process quickly because it's the most painful process. And so of course they're gonna reach out and they're going to want a man to emotionally like think about it. That's how women get in trouble a lot with cheating. It's because it's a man that's close to them that was least expected. He works on a job with her, get to see her every day, or the mailman passing, or somebody familiar, even the person that works in her favorite grocery store, uh, a delivery guy, something like that, because he's able to say things to her that when he leaves, her mind is like, I wonder was he flirting with me? Oh man, maybe he's just a nice guy. So he's already affecting her mind. She's thinking about him. He's touching. So he's striking up emotions in her. hmm Definitely women.
I'm sitting here thinking. I'm trying to. I'm really wanting to agree with you. I really
Really?
am. I really am. I'm really trying to
That's a
agree
shock.
with you, but I can't because the way these guys moving, man, these dudes,
I knew
these
you would
women are
find a
running.
loophole.
These women are running a game. I mean, these dudes are running rampant on these. I mean, excuse me, these women are running rampant on these guys' mind, man.
Now remember though what the situation is. Like to cheat, like emotional cheaters. Men don't typically emotionally cheat.
Stop it.
Why? They don't get attached
That's
like
how
that.
it used to be.
Oh, so you're saying a new age man.
The new age men are,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, you hear a lot of people that's on, that have these conversations about
Mm-hmm.
men.
So you're talking about the
They,
man who fall into that
well,
transparency trap.
it's
I want
just,
you to be transparent.
yeah, that, but it's just this notion that men are expected to be emotional,
Mm-hmm.
expected to be vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been going on for a few decades now.
Mm-hmm.
And really, it's turned men into something that we've never seen before. And now that's why you see a lot of guys always crying every time you look around. They crying because they're emotional. Now they're starting to take on the whole attitude and the same ideas as women. They start to reach into their emotions and they feel like, okay, I'm with this broad. She make me feel this. I'm about to leave my children. I'm about to leave this woman I'm with, and I'm just gonna go over here and I'm just gonna love this woman and all that stuff like that. They start doing that more now. They've always done it from time to time. But now, man, dude, the bus out and leave in a minute, man.
Well, men are saying those men were birthed out of single mothers, that they were raised by a household of women only. And so that's why they're so emotional.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm still gonna stand on what I said. I think women are because we need that emotional connection. So in order for a man to get the average woman, he has to be able to emotionally
Yeah, I
stimulate
mean,
her.
I see guys, that talk a good game.
hmm
We'll come on the internet and talk like, hey, I'm out for this and I'm an asshole this way and I do this. I'm not emotional. But the fact of the matter is, man, when your feet is to the fire and you in these situations and you look around, you see a lot of these dudes, man, that make decisions that's very questionable.
Mhm.
It's very questionable about the decisions that they make
Mhm.
and how they go about moving,
Mhm.
you know. Because we're starting to see, I mean, we watch the news um last month,
Mhm.
and all you seen was deletion of wives.
Mhm.
Since when we had a time where it's just been that many deletions?
Hmm.
And that just show you how men are starting to move nowadays and how they're starting to act
Mhm.
and dealing in a relationship and whether or not the rules apply. You used to be like, man, I'm just gonna go out here and smash. I'm gonna come back and me and Bertha, we got something going on that just undeniable. No, it ain't.
I think those emotions are birthed out of um men feeling like they've been taken advantage of. I don't, like I don't think a lot of those were I was so in love with her and she's leaving me and I can't make it without her. I don't think it's those situations. I think it's um from the vindictive side of women where a man feels like if I leave or I'm not with you anymore, they're gonna take I can't see my kids or my kids gonna be used as a toy. I may lose my house, I may lose my savings money, I got to start over. I think those are the things that are taking some men to their breaking point, like, because they see what has happened in the courts, that the courts don't favor the male in breakups. And so men are starting to not like or think about, hey, my life is ruined if we break up.
See, and what if the relationship goes like this?
Hmm.
The dude moves in with the woman.
Hmm.
She got the house.
Hmm.
She the one is the provider,
Hmm.
and and she decides she don't want to be in a relationship no more, and she dip.
Hmm.
Okay, we've been listening to guys say, "Well, the women gonna take everything."
Hmm.
Well, what if she ain't? What if you ain't had nothing in the beginning, and she decides she want to move on?
Hmm.
So that scenario, a lot of times we hear it, but that it a lot of instances
And you
it's
saying those men become emotional and
yeah.
cut up and cry and
Yeah. What I'm
act like women?
what I'm saying is we always paint this scenario for men that the women is going that the man gonna come in a relationship, he got everything, and the woman gonna take it all. Well, what
Hmm.
fool? What if you ain't had nothing before you even came in a relationship,
Hmm.
and in the relationship, well, you might accumulated a few things, but you still ain't have much.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of time we look at those situations like that, and then what happened when she leave, and then he start feeling like he's not worthy. He's not even
But
worthy of.
that's a rarity because most of the time when those men separate from a woman who is financially the go getter, they're satisfied with the money because they now can go into the court and ask for it, like the guy Mary J. Blige was married to, like Kevin, who was married to what's her name, Wendy Williams. These guys took the women to court and got spousal support from these women.
I
So
ain't talking about them kind of guys. No, I ain't talking about that. No, I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about dude that work a regular job, but he just ain't have really nothing. He just come in a relationship.
regular guys
Yeah.
go and take, I had a friend that her husband, she was very successful, and the
Yeah.
husband
Well,
told her, I'm gonna take you to court and take everything from you.
she ain't gotta be very successful. She
Hmm.
just got her stuff together, and he don't have his stuff together.
Oh, those situation. And
Yeah,
then when
because
she
it's more
leaves.
those situations than it is just highly successful women and it's just low bottom dudes. It's more
Hmm.
women that just they work a regular old job. Maybe they may make about 10, 15K more than he do a
Hmm.
year, but she got her stuff together. He make a good enough amount to survive on it and whatever and to take care of himself and responsibility, but he just don't. And then he come in the relationship, the woman has everything, and she just decided she don't want to be with him no more.
Well, I mean, of course that messed him up. Of course that's gonna mess him up because he lost his meal ticket.